All right, boys, good morning. Guadalupe Peak. Should be about 8 miles or so total. And I think the first mile and a half is gonna be killer. About 3,000 feet of elevation. I'll let you know. All right, half a mile in, parking area is down there. About 400 feet of ascent so far. All right, 1 mile in, about 37 minutes, 885 feet of elevation. Current situation. It hasn't been too bad. All right, we're right at 1.5 miles in. If you look behind me, we crossed over the ridge. Now we're on the shadowy side for right now. Here's the situation. I think we're going to end up going over this way. We're about 1,250 feet of ascent in 1.5 miles. All right, 2 miles in, about 1,600 feet of elevation. Probably been a little steeper from 1.5 to 2. At least it feels like it. Good news is I'm probably almost halfway up. Here's what we got going on. All right, 2.5 miles in, about an hour and 30 minutes or so. 1,900 feet of elevation, roughly about 1,000 more, 1,100 more to go. Been a pretty good hike. That's what we're looking like. All in all, a good day so far. All right, 3 miles in. Steady going uphill. Maybe about a mile to the top. We'll see. Here's what I got going on. All right, 3.5 miles in, about 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2,500 feet more of elevation. I'm right around 8,100 feet right now. Currently what I'm dealing with. All right, 4 miles in. Should be getting to the top. Oh, here it is right here. Guadalupe Peak. All right, boys, Guadalupe Peak, highest point in Texas, off the list, number 29. All right, 4.5 miles in, about 3 hours and 13 minutes, coming down. All right, 5 miles in, heading down, about 3.5 hours. All right, 5.5 miles in, still making my way down. Let's check the time. 3 hours and 47 minutes. This is what it looks like. Six miles. Still making my way down. Should be about 2 miles left. 6.5 miles. Finally see the parking area down there. Seven miles. Car's down there. Should have about a mile to go. One and a half. It's been a great day. My legs are a little tired. I'm really not sure if it's from the going up or the coming down. But I saw somewhere where it's like the first 1.5 miles is supposed to be the worst. Yeah, no. It's 4 miles to the top, and it's 4 miles up until you get to the top, and then you get a break coming downhill. Anyway, all right, boys, there it is. Guadalupe Peak. Highest point in Texas. Took me 5 hours and 1 minute and 7.65 miles. All right, I'll see you on the next one.